What's up, guys? Beast Geek here, and yeah, we're about to play some Minecraft. So not quite like a single player thing. Just wanted to see how smooth this was run first. I'm on a server. Well, obviously, duh. Um, but this is a Skyblock. Of course, it's Skyblock. It's always Skyblock. Um, that I've started probably, I don't know, a while back, and was gonna wait till like it decided to reset to make a video on it, but meh, it decided, well, I guess I'm not gonna reset yet. So um I guess quick overview. Chunk hopper, which it's in the name. Got a couple of them. That one, and then this one over here. Um, which, like, this is basically an auto farm. Cost me $100,000, but kind of worth it. And then it, of course, harvests. Auto hopper picks it up, put it over here, which that's almost ready to sell. I'm gonna get me another one, hopefully, put over here for the carrots. Of course, that's gonna be a little bit more difficult, but oh well, we'll figure it out. I haven't filled this in yet because I don't know what I want to put in it, because I don't know if I want to make another netherwart farm or what. So it's just blank. And then, of course, basic, like mob farm, of course, and oh right, yes, pay to win. Guess you could say rank, all that greatness, whatever. Um, so I do have flight, but oh well. So like a majority of Skyblocks, like the number one source of money was, of course, like cactus. So in every other Skyblock, like everyone besides me the first thing they would do was build up this gigantic cactus farm. So this time I decided, after I built this, obviously, I was like, you know what? I'm going to build me a cactus farm. I got this far, and then, let it build this up a little bit, and then realized how much cactus sold for. Where's it at? Where's it at? Decorations. Okay, honestly, I haven't played this in a while. Where's the farm and food? So cactus for 2 sells for 2, so that's 1 per cactus, like $1 per cactus. Now, of okay, I feel like that's changed, to be honest, because that's actually not half bad now. $1 per cactus. I mean, that's still not good, but that's not bad. Because I mean, $1 per cactus. Anyway, so I got this far and didn't make anything up. And then cobble, like, of course, having a cobble gen, you get a bunch of cobble. So the first thing is to sell it. Obviously get money. But like cobble's even worse, because where's cobble? I'm blind. Like for 32 sells for 1. Okay, for half a stack sells for $1, which is only $2 per stack, which sounds good theoretically, but isn't, like, at all. Because again, that's $2 per stack, like, which is straight out garbage. So, yeah, I'm waiting for this to fill up, obviously. I was debating on whether I even wanted to like make a video tonight, because like it's already like almost 1. Well, okay, it's 12:34, but close enough to 1 anyway. Um, and I was like, you know what? I'm off tomorrow, so meh. Not to mention, like, I haven't, like, it's been a couple weeks, so like, I was supposed to make a video like the next week, but didn't for whatever reason. And then the next week, I took the whole week off at work from work and took a trip to Bama, which of course that's Alabama. Um, Long story short, it was because my uncle was going to go say hi to his family, and I wanted to get out the house, so I was like, screw it. Honestly, the worst week I ever had. Kind of wish I would have just stayed home, but that's all I'm gonna say about that. Um, Now, I have eggs going. Um, One, not, of course, most of the time you would do that for food, but I'm not doing it for food because now I haven't played this in a while, so it might have changed. But whenever I checked how much eggs were like selling for 8 is 64, so that's $8 per egg if I did my math correctly. Yes. So $8 per egg, which if you go to Netherwart, which is supposedly the best thing to sell, it's 14 for 4, which is, let's see, almost 4, so like 3 and a bit, like 3 and a bit per, kind of, yeah, 3 and a bit per Netherwart. So really, eggs are better. Of course, eggs are really slow, but you know, and of course, you can have a giant netherwort farm. Now, this is really small, to be honest. It's just the next upgrade for this is, oh, that's the wrong thing. Need that. The next upgrade is 100,000. So, damn it, I hate the way they. So, like, most of the time, like in a server, like whenever you have like hoppers or something like this, to upgrade them, you would like shift right click. But for some reason, like to upgrade, they like get you to click it, which inevitably breaks what's behind it, which is kind of frustrating, to be honest. Um, like very frustrating. But it's not that difficult to fix. Luckily, oh yay, I can finally pick up my carrots now. Um, I've actually been playing this a little bit today, being that I had the day off, but I was like, like I said, I was kind of debating on whether I wanted to make a video about it or not. Um, but I was like, you know what, might as well. Like I'm still kind of wide awake, so might as well put being awake to use, I guess. Would make sense. Um, Now, of course, I do eventually like want to make like a regular like survival like single player world. I want to wait until like I have like a schedule going, because every time I say yeah I'm gonna start uploading videos hopefully to a schedule, it never happens. So I want to make sure I have me a good schedule. Um, like the main reason why I don't is of course like the main reason why I haven't had a schedule yet is because, well, one, work, like it's random. Like one day I could work 4 to close, and of course I open sometimes, etc., etc. But that's not really an excuse. And two, I live with my mom, and like we kind of have different sleeping schedules. Like sometimes she's up before me, so she's obviously sleeps later or something, or like stays up later or whatnot, um, or etc., etc. And I know this might sound weird, but To me, it's really strange to try and make a video when she's awake. I don't know why. It's strange. Because like you would think it would be the opposite. Like I wouldn't want to make too much noise to wake her up if she was asleep. But for some reason, to me, I don't know. It makes more sense to wait till she's asleep. But so again, last time I have Roblox in the background grinding a little bit. They had have an Easter thing going, and I'm trying to, rack it up. It's the same one. I never can remember the name of it. Like, honestly, I don't know why I didn't just make a video of that. It would have made so much more sense. Um, um, Shoot, what's it called? Like, I'm in the game. Rebirth Champions. Duh, duh. Like, I'm legit in the game. I don't know why I didn't just look it up. But, anyway, yeah, it's Rebirth Champions. And, I've been trying to, get, like, the highest, evolution of a pet. But, like, it's a legendary, which is really, like, rare. And it's really agitating trying to get. But, like, I'm really close to getting it, so I'm gonna keep trying. Anyway, back to what I'm supposed to be actually playing. It really would have made more sense to just play that, to be honest. Like I said the exact same thing in my last video. I kind of rewatched that one, and I did kind of notice a couple bugs, like like it would, like, I guess the microphone would glitch or something. Is this done? I think it was. I don't know. The new textures is kind of confusing to me because I've gotten so used to the old ones, and like I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what's done and not. But anywho, but yeah, I really need to get back to doing this more. I said that too in the last one. I'm not entirely sure why I chose an idle game as my first, like, returning video, I guess you could say, because like it's an idle game. Like most of like what you do in an idle game is just kind of sitting there not doing anything for hours or whatnot. So it's kind of a bad idea. Why did I don't know why it keeps doing that. But so deciding to do a idle game was kind of stupid if you really think about it. Now, I really need to try and get like a better cobble gen setup, because like the way now, of course, I did have it where like all of this was hoppers. That way, it wouldn't go into the lava like that cobble just did. But I was thinking, well, maybe but with this server, you have a limited amount of hoppers you can get, like have on your island, because more hoppers equals lag. Like we learned that from Mumbo Jumbo. Well, not learn that, but like watch a lot of Mumbo Jumbo. You know that hoppers create a lot of lag. So of course they put a cap on how many you can have. So I was gonna try and limit how many hoppers I have, and just save up enough money to get the chunk hopper, and that way, like if something was to fall, why the hell it keeps doing that? I don't put cobble in that, and you're probably wondering why there's cactus in there. I'll get there in just well. I mean, you could probably already figure it out, but I'll get there in just a second. And so I figured I'd put like a chunk hopper in there, so like if something fell down in there, it'd pick it up. But it doesn't pick up things that fall into lava, obviously. So now, normally whenever I build a cobble gen, like I'll bit it up a little bit more, have the pistons pushing it down. That way, it's impossible for it to go into like the lava. I found that on YouTube. It was really, really helpful. Like it really was really efficient. But then I had an admin of this server come on and tell me, oh yeah, you can't do that, like, you know, because it had a redstone clock, which creates a lot of lag and etc. etc. So I had to put it in this, hence why this is there. Like, they basically took it apart and put my stuff in here. Um, and of course I just took the redstone from it and put it in here. But yeah. And again, the same thing with that. Not the torch, the auto thing, farm thing. You left click this to upgrade it, which is really strange. I'm used to like that, but anyway. I guess it kind of makes sense because, like, if you was wanting to play something on it and, like, you know, shift right click, it would. Okay, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I don't know. It's just maybe shift left click, like shift left click. I don't know. Anywho, I should probably. I should probably turn chat off, but I'm not. I don't know. Not this time anyway. So the reason why I'm gonna say this before there's cactus in here is because, see, like I said, I had like more like like the piston thing, which of course had more hoppers this way. Okay, I'm sorry, ADHD. This is there. Um, I can't stand it. There, bam. Okay, and then this goes here. All right. So, which of course like means I built this before I decided to build that, which is, I mean, that should be fairly obvious because this is made out of cobble, well, stone bricks, which, you know, you get from cobble. So obviously I made this before I made that. That's fairly obvious. Um, excuse me. Had some Mahler. It's mozzarella sticks, and they're kind of, you know, coming. Anyway, damn ADHD. Um, what was I saying? So anyway, so obviously, like, that means, of course I had this first, but whenever I decided to switch it to, like, the chunk hopper, I did not think about it because whenever I made this base, I did not take chunks into consideration, apparently. So if I bring up my chunk border, so with this new laptop, it's kind of agitating because it has the whole function key. You got to have the function, and then your F3. And anyway, so obviously this does this chunk, but part of the cactus farm is in this chunk. So that means it also picks up cactus, which is kind of agitating, to be honest. But I mean, hey, oh well. I try to keep this like ores. Now, now of course this thing does have a like a filter system, which is how I have ores and then cobble in one of these two. I don't remember. I want to say this one. But then, like, this is like a backup. So, like, whenever this gets full, I put it in this one. And if this gets full, I sell it. Whether it, I know it doesn't get me much, but, you know, oh well. Um, I don't really need it because, like, yeah. So, but like, in order to link to multiple chests, you have to upgrade it. Like this, of course, and I don't have an extra $70,000 to do that. Now, the reason why I say that is because I could possibly link this to this chest I have up here. I think that's too far away, to be honest. That way it could filter it back over here, but I don't know if I could do that. Worst case scenario, I could like flip this so the end chest is over here. That way it could definitely should be able to do that far, but I don't know. That seems like a whole lot of work. Like, I'm half tempted to like tear this down because I don't really need it, but I don't know. Like, one, that seems like a lot of work, and two, I don't know. It might come in handy eventually. Like, because I'm pretty sure they upped it because I feel like it was less than it is, because like 1 per this is not half bad because of like maths. I don't know how much it is, like however much a single chest can hold. So that's 64 times 9 times 6, which is a number. um, I should really know that as much as I play this game. Hang on. Let's see if I can bring up the old calculator. Wait, I have a phone right next to me. Why ain't I just using it? So, what was that now? So 9 times 6. So 9 times 6. And then times 64 equals. So that's like almost 4,000. Well, like $3,500 basically. Why am I picking up cactus? It should be going in here. Why am I picking? Oh, because the straight. Never mind. That was a dumb question. Duh. Wow, this video. How is it already 21 minutes long? Jesus, I feel like I just started the damn thing. Okay. But yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what I want to do because, like, I don't necessarily need to expand it. I guess, how are you on fuel? So, the most kind of annoying thing, which, I mean, it makes sense because, I mean, it's an auto farm, so, you know, it's kind of OP if it didn't. So, like, you have to kind of fuel it, and to fuel it, of course, you need, either bones or bone meal. Which, I mean, you know, that's fair enough, but like, it's kind of agitating, to be honest, because like, I wouldn't really say it's agitating, because I mean, it's kind of easy to get farm bone meal. Like, you can either like have like this farm creating it with the composter, or like there are a lot of like, let me get rid of that. It's very distracting. Like, there are of course a lot of like uh, skeleton farms on this island. I mean, on this island, on this server. So, um, now I had that created, like the platform down there. I had that created to like, because before I had flight, like, because of course I had farm, like I originally had a like a pumpkin slash melon farm over here. Then I converted it into a sugarcane farm, and I also had a sugarcane farm over here. But whenever I wanted to, like whenever I finally saved up enough to expand my island, I wanted to make these types of farms. So of course I didn't want none of my dirt or anything to like disappear. So I made this, which I'm pretty sure I didn't have to explain that, but I feel like I should have explained that, so I'm going to explain that. Um, so sadly, you can't sell emeralds. So this is just, well, you couldn't sell. I don't know if you can now. Pretty sure you can't. Nope. So this is just kind of sitting there. And sadly, I don't have my cobblegen like upgraded enough to um um like to get like emeralds and stuff, because I don't have $2 million. Because that's a lot of etc. like money. Come on, Eggies. Um, ooh, where's my sword? Of course, you know, it would make more sense for me to keep like all my swords and tools and stuff in my inventory at all times. But I don't like my inventory to be cluttered, and sometimes like I want to just like do one thing at a time, like mine, or I want to kill my mobs and stuff, and I don't like my inventory to be cluttered. Hence why I love like the player vaults, and I have iron in here. I'm trying to like save it up to like sell it all at one time. Um, why is there a cobble in here? I don't remember. I know I'm pretty sure I had it in there for some reason. Let's see. How many do I have? I don't even remember. Okay, that's 5. Wow. That's kind of overpowered. You're kidding. You're kidding. Okay, I have 8. And I've also got Ender Chest. Well, that's also kind of overpowered. Um, so this server has a system where like you can like save XP, like hence the 100,000 XP I have here. Um, which okay, honestly, I'm gonna put it like I basically went to someone else's Blaze farm and just like grinded the shit out of it till I got that much. Like I didn't. None of that came from this. I tell you that. um, and how much XP I have now? I have almost 7,000. So, yay. Um, which, there is like a shop. I don't remember the command for it, but there's a shop you buy things with XP. So a lot of people are like buy XP to buy stuff with XP. It's kind of a confusing right there. I think I'm gonna just turn my Xbox off, to be honest. Like for serious, cause like I think we'll just grind that tomorrow, cause it's kind of distracting, to be honest. Um, damn, it's already 26, almost 27 minutes. Ooh, seems like I legit just started this video. So that's one thing I like about Minecraft. But next thing you know, it's been 30 minutes. Oh, okay, I need to sell this now. So PB1, 1, and then I'll put you there. There we go. Do 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 slash sell. Oh, sell and oh, skadoosh. That was not as much as I thought it would be. Now there are also like profit farms, like basically with Netherwart. Like you would buy a full inventory worth for like 5 to 8,000, and then it sells for like 9 to 10,000. So it's a really slow profit farm, but still a profit farm nonetheless. Um, like most of them sell for like you buy an inventory worth for 8,000, then it sells for like 9-ish thousand. But some of them are generous enough to do it for 5,000, so you get more profit. Um, that's a weird thing. It's kind of a glitch that happens every now and again. But wow, almost a 30-minute video and haven't done anything. Mostly because I'm not entirely sure what to do. Mostly just kind of letting things go in the background so I can sell it, to be honest. But no, I'm hoping to make like more videos of this. Like not only this, of course, but like things. I might. I should have enough time. I might end up making another video like here soon about like the Roblox. But see, the thing about the thing I do in Roblox, I'll probably end up doing another thing because like the current thing I'm doing on there is another basic like kind of like leave it going for a while then come back type of deal, which is why I have it running in the background. Again, I can't believe it's already almost like 30 minutes. So I guess really I should do what like do I have challenges? So minor. What is this? Requires I don't have that unlocked yet. Okay. Slayer. I need to kill more zombies. Of course. What do I get in return? $75,000. Okay. See, the problem with that, though, the problem I have with that, oh no, my mouse done decided to jam up. Not jam, but like, decided it didn't want to work. Oh, my battery's probably dying in my mouse. But anyway, the problem with zombies is that, like, in a farm, make sure I got all of them. Yeah, I got all of them. Alright. So the problem with zombies is, one, in a, like, if you have a farm like this, of course you get like a mixture of zombies and skeletons and etc, etc, etc. But not only that, most like zombie, like, most like zombie, farms, on this server is a mixture of zombie and husk, which they spawn more husks than anything, to be honest, which is really agitating because, of course, that doesn't count as zombies. So, which is again very, very frustrating. Okay, I'm just putting some bones in there. I need to turn my island border off. Like, I kind of like it on, that way I can see like how much further I got. How much further? Like, how much would I have to? I don't need that. I just need this. How much would I have to go? Okay, I could move this up a little bit. I really hate that it's not centered. That's very aggravating. But oh well. I should have paid more attention to that when I was making the damn thing. But anywho, I could move this a little bit because it's only like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 blocks. I want to say that's 4, 5, no, 3. I can't count. It's 3. Like with, like, from being in another. Well, actually, that would be 4, because if it was 3 this way, it'd still be this. So 4 with it being in another chunk. So I just have to move this up like a good bit, and then it won't pick up cactus anymore. I mean, there's no problem, I guess, with it picking up cactus, because I could just easily just, you know, take it from this and put it over there. Honestly, I don't remember having flight. They must have changed the ranks or something, or either I bought the next rank and don't remember it. First world problems. But yeah, wow, I cannot. I'm gonna probably end this video like here, and then probably make another one. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't, because there's a lot to do, to be honest. Like, I need to get, like, whatever I'm gonna do over here done. Like, I need to really just mostly grind, because, like, again, I've only got $63,000. I could probably sell this now. Do I have inventory tweaks or something? Because, like, whenever I do that, well, it's not wanting to do it. But anyway, yeah, that's very, very agitating. Or do I want to, or do I want to add them to the collection? I'm going to sell them, because I need money. How am I doing on coal over here? Let me check. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, I can sell this then. And then you. Wow, that sucks. Alright, put you in there. Let me come. Okay, now I'm kind of starting to aggravate myself with that whole sword thing. Ah! I didn't mean to hit that. I mean, I did, but I didn't. That's frustrating. I don't even know what I hit, to be honest. That is very frustrating. But anyway, so yeah, that just happened. I meant to do That's what I meant to do. No. Skadoosh. I'm trying to get all the zombies I can because, you know, Slayer thingy. Oh. There we go. Eggs, how are you coming? Maybe more eggs. I need more eggs. I really need to expand this, really. Like, expand it, but I don't really have enough chickens in there. Wow, okay, that's doing pretty good so far. But, anyway, wow, that's kind of garbage. But, if I can just get more, I can sell them too. Awesome. I wish I had like auto seller, that'd be great. But, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna end it here because, yeah, but, you know, hopefully either I'm gonna probably make another video after this, or hopefully it won't be as long as it has been between the next episodes, or not episodes, but videos. I don't know if you can hear it, but the Roblox music is playing in the background. I don't think you can hear it, but I can, even through my headset. But I really need to get like a better mic. That's my main priority. Well, not my main priority, but one of my next things is a better mic. And then like eventually maybe a webcam. I don't know, because this laptop has only 3 USB plus no 2. Well, 2 USBs and then 1 USB-C. So I can only add a limited amount of stuff, and one of them goes to my mouse. So I might have to hold on to the webcam, but until I get like a, I don't know, like a USB, splitter or something. But oh, excuse me, them daggone mozzarella sticks are coming up. Oh no, I know what it is. Me and my brother tried the new wing place in town, and like we had both got like it's like Parmesan, like garlic Parmesan wings, and okay, I'm gonna be completely honest, they were the worst wings I ever had. But it's kind of my bad because I don't like garlic, and I chose to get the garlic uh, Parmesan for whatever reason. So that's not really their fault. That's on me. But yeah. Anywho, yeah. Signing off.